Hey everyone, it's Cashew. Today's adventure brings us to Wapakoneta, Ohio, to the Temple of Tolerance. This is an 18-year creation of a man named Jim Bowsher. He's decorated his house and backyard. In fact, he has a very large backyard, about the size of 12 backyards. And he has turned this into a place where people can come and have peace. No bullying, no drugs, just happiness. Let's check it out. Our adventure starts here. Here's the front of the house. Just check this out. This is pretty wild. I like the security system. And this is the rest of the front yard. This is really cool. Check out all the paving stones along the drain pipe. And this is the owner who created this. This is a private residence, so I am trying to be respectful and quiet. I don't know if there's any signage that points this out or not, but among the items that he has here includes the front step to a former KKK headquarters in Wapakoneta, a potato-shaped stone from Woodstock, and the marble slab that was a bank counter that John Dillinger robbed. I don't know if I'll be able to show you or not because it's too dark, but this is pretty cool. It's like a little Hindu temple. There's a Vishnu statue inside of this silver dome. This is incredible. You could spend hours here and still not see everything. Horseshoe designed by a government committee. Check out the casket handles on the side of the garage. Believe it or not, this is down the street from the Neil Armstrong Air and Space Museum. And from the front, you really wouldn't know it except for all the decorations and the stones in the front yard. But this is just a unassuming street and an unassuming house. Don't know if you can tell, but this is a stock from an old shotgun. This looks like a combination of handcuffs and that old game barrel full of monkeys. This looks like it might be an old Masonic emblem. This looks like it might be an animal's pelvis of some sort. Even though this is a private residence, he welcomes everyone to come and check this place out. This is a tight squeeze, but I got to get through here. I want to show you something. I like this guy. He definitely has a sense of humor. It's appropriate that this place is called the Temple of Tolerance because there's lots of little shrines in here. This almost looks like a mini cemetery. This is his garage. There's so many different paths, you don't really know which way to go. Here's some more bones. Looks like a skull and a jawbone and some antlers. This has a feel of an old cemetery from Paris or something. Like a surreal version of Père Lachaise. Check out this giant barrel. Apparently this has had several occupants. This reminds me of one of those gypsy caravans you'd find in those Universal horror movies from the 1930s and 40s. I'm not sure if you can see, it says "at rest," so apparently this is an old headstone. Here's another shrine. This place is like a maze. I cannot imagine anybody doing this for all these years. Just thinking about it makes me feel tired. Now this is really cool. Door from the Wapakoneta jail cell of Harry Pierpont and Charles Makeley, members of the John Dillinger Gang, 1933. They were the first men in Auglaize County to get the death penalty, 1934. I know words like awesome and amazing are often overused, but I'm telling you, this place, it is awesome and it is amazing. You would not believe this place unless you were walking here. Here's another shrine. Check this out. You can actually climb to the top of this. This is a shrine dedicated to Vietnam veterans, and it does have an Asian design to it. Here's a close-up of that structure where you can climb to the top of it. A word of warning, if you come after a big rain, this place will be very, very muddy. Well, I just found out this bridge does actually hold me, so that's good. This is a monument to Scott Murray, 1929 to 2011. He can be very sincere with his shrines to the Vietnam veterans and friends of his, but yet he also has a whimsical side where he can do things like this. Oh, look at this. This is vertebrae and various bones tied up. I cannot believe this place. I thought the Hartman Rock Garden was impressive. This is 100 times more impressive. Here's another memorial to Vernon W. Neusmeyer, engineer on Nickel Plate Railroad and Norfolk and Western Railroad. Do your work cheerfully. Now this is very impressive. In this tube is one shell casing for each American military man and woman from Ohio who died in a war from 1812 to, I guess, present. 71,388. I don't know if you can tell, but these are all spent shell casings. Another found art creation. This section is very interesting. These metal plates look a little bit like Buddhist prayer flags. Oh, look at this. This is another old grave marker. I don't know what this cover belongs to, but it is huge. This thing's at least 3 feet wide. There's another Asian-inspired shrine with a brass headboard in front of it. And here's something that explains it all. Temple of Tolerance, envisioned and created by Jim Bowsher. Begun 9/1994, completed 9/9/99. Built in the last millennium. A physical manifestation of a philosophical concept, more a state of mind than a place. If you never met Jim Bowsher while he was still alive, he is standing right behind you. Now let's go up inside that temple. This is how it looks from the top. As you can tell, this place is absolutely incredible. And if you're ever in Wapakoneta, you got to stop here. This is the epitome of a roadside attraction. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And if you already subscribed and you know someone who might like my channel, ask them to join us on our adventures. Until next time, this is Cashew signing off. Well, I found one of the items I was looking for. This marble slab was a counter to a bank that John Dillinger robbed, and supposedly he leapt over this marble slab when he robbed it. That slab of marble came from this bank that Dillinger robbed.